Welcome back, guys. This is Nedangaval here. We are playing Pharaoh the New Era today, and we have completed the previous mission in the Seti Valley, and we have passed on to Ramses II. Ramses II is a third in a dynastic line begun by his grandfather, Ramses I, a vizier and a non-royal blood who claimed the throne when Horemheb left no descendant. You need to achieve military triumphs and construct great monuments that will convince your subjects of your godlike status, fill your enemies with despair, and proclaim Ramesses the Great name and the glory of Egypt for generations to come. I think this is the time when Ramses II, or I don't know whether it's Ramses III, is when we had Moses, right? When they had that 7 days of raining of frogs, then grasshoppers, then they had sea of blood, something like that. The Red Sea happened and the sea parted. I think this was during Ramses II's period. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments. So we are getting into Sumer. What does it have? Land of Levant. It's a large landscape, not enormous, but large. We need to have 3,000 in population, a little bit of everything, and we have a small obelisk to build. So we are going to need a lot of granite. So let's see what we have.
Hail, Royal Governor, Regent of the Levant, and loyal subject of our Pharaoh, the son of Ra. It is indeed fortunate to live in this time when Egypt's benevolent hand stretches from the far reaches of Nubia to the shores of the Levant. Infinite is the wisdom of our new Pharaoh, the most revered Ramses II, and great is his vision, for it is he that has dispatched you to rule in this fine land, now part of the ever-expanding domain of Egypt. This region, while still fraught with dangers, has many riches that must be exploited. The verdant hills are ripe with tall trees yielding fine wood, ideal for fashioning chariots and useful in many forms of construction. Seams of copper, while not abundant, can also be found and will be most useful in fashioning strong weapons. Wood and copper, so rare in our homeland, will surely be welcomed when shipped back in quantity. It is therefore entrusted that you will oversee the establishment of a mighty port of commerce, from which these valuable commodities can be exported. Pharaoh and the people of Egypt will be most grateful. But take care. Ensure that your own trusted soldiers are equipped with fast chariots and strong weapons, for the Hittites, though smitten by Seti, father of Pharaoh, are still dangerous and may challenge our rightful authority in this bountiful land. A strong military presence in this new territory may be necessary to quell insurrection, and will undoubtedly be most useful in the future. Finally, to remind the people of this region to whom they must now pay homage, Pharaoh Ramses II deems it appropriate that you erect an obelisk proclaiming his glories.
Alright. So let's pause the game. This is going to be a military mission. That is clear. Look at that. We can make the infantry and chariots. So now archers. So we have to mine copper to make the chariots. And can we cut wood? Okay. So it's going to be a wood and copper dependent gameplay. And copper, do we have any? Yeah, we have a little bit here. Is that a lion? Just a big cat? Also happens to be the king of beasts. Okay. We have a lot here. And no sign of copper. Let's check. So no sign of copper here. Probably a little bit here. No, nothing. Okay. Nothing here. We can have it here. And maybe just another one here. That's it. Nothing else. We have a lot of wood to cut. That we can do. Any copper here? Any luck? No. Okay. So what do we have? We can cut wood. We can mine copper. Nothing else. We have to import gemstones for jewelry and weave. What about cultivation? Do we have anything at all? We can fish. That's it. Nothing else. Okay, let's look at our. We don't have any. Yeah, no target housing, right? We just need 3,000 people, and that's gonna be fine. Let's see. We have Encomi. This is where we buy the granite, which we are going to need for the obelisk. Jericho is here. They buy linen. Good. Okay, here is where we. Okay, they buy copper. It's going to be a water route, right? Yeah. And it's going to be Men Nefer. That's good. Timna buys wood. Okay, good. Wasset buys wood and oil and weapons. Okay. So I think we'll survive. So let's see. What shall we do? We need 3,000 people. And I think, do we have an ancient road? We don't. Oh, we do. We have it right here. So I guess we'll start from here, but food is going to be an issue, isn't it? Okay, let's see. We'll start from here. But we are going to need copper immediately. And copper is right here and here. So can we do a crossing? We can. Okay, that would be easy, right? We don't have to start here. We can go right across. We'll add a bridge for people to cross over. And I think we'll start. Yeah, I think we'll start a copper mining right away. So I guess we'll build right here. We'll start with a water supply. You know what? I don't think so we're going to have much. So let us go with 16. Let's put these here, and I'm going to put the storage yards right here. Just one, I guess, and another one here. Can I have another one here? No. Just 2 copper mines. I think 2 is gonna be fine, right? We'll see. And we'll have our engineering post, a firehouse, police station, and the apothecary right here, like this. I think this is simple. Let us start this running. This is an isolated place, and I'm going to pause. And we are going to give some beautiful gardens for these lions. Good. What about these guys? No. I think these guys are trapped, right? Yes, they are. So people are getting in. Yeah, we don't have the mana restriction, right? So we can keep it like this. We can add more if we want. And I think we'll make a beautiful settlement here. Yeah, we're going to need a dock. And I think I'm going to put a settlement here somewhere. Maybe here. We have a lot of timber to cut. So let's see. We're going to need a shipwright before the dock. Okay, Thank you, neighbor. Copper mines are mining, good. We'll accept all the copper here. And I think we can even put or start making weapons. Right away here. Once the food gets in, I think the city will expand. Before this way dwindles, I think we should start the shipwright somewhere. It has to be somewhere here, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let us have it here for now. And I think... See, I was expecting this. So let us start stockpiling the copper. We're not exporting it, but we are slowly running out of money. Let's start simple, maybe somewhere here. We'll go with a row of 16. I'm not happy with the layout, but we have to live with this for now. I think for now I'm going to concentrate on food production. Yeah, I think this should work. People are getting in, and I think we'll have the dock right here. Guys, I know we are going to deep debt. I can see that. To find a way to connect these two. So that the bazaar lady can go there to get the grain in. And they're going to need a storage yard for sure. Add another 16 here. I think this will do. Okay. Okay, the food is emptied out now. The copper is getting in, good. There it is. Fishing is happening. I'm gonna switch off the docks temporarily for now. And I think very soon we have to build our military. Do we have transport wars? No, right? Okay, that's good. We'll switch off the weaponsmiths. We don't need them. Good. Stockpiling copper. How's the food situation gonna go? I think this will work. Let's see. Okay, unemployment is high. Good. Let's take the weaponsmiths in. I think it is wiser to sell them as weapons, isn't it? Export when over 2. I mean, we can keep it at 0 because it always prioritizes the recruiter, so it doesn't matter. Okay, how much did they ask for? 800. We're almost there. I don't think so we're going to export copper. We're going to need a lot of copper because unfortunately we can make only 2 mines. I thought we could make more mines, isn't it? By the way, these guys are nuisance, isn't it? They're killing the migrants. And for Obelisk, I'm pretty sure we need 100 granite stones. Yeah, we have to import it. That's a weird shape for a lion, isn't it? Can we zoom in and see? But I think there are 2 of them. Where is the other guy? These 2 are stuck here. Let us stockpile it before we switch on the weaponsmith. Okay, the fish is getting in. Food is going to be... yeah, good. I think we should start thinking about cutting wood. We'll start our woodcutters right here. Let us accept all the wood here. And we'll export it. Let's have 800 here. I'm not sure how much we are going to need. So let's export it. It's going to be in no time, so we're going to be fine. I think the fish is moving in, right? Yeah, good. The copper will move. Good. Food is getting in, good. need to develop a huge city here for 3,000 people. I think we're going to do it here. Maybe vertical. Maybe we'll see. But we need to come out of the debt. Until then, I don't think so we should do anything else. Okay, fishing is adequate for now. Yeah, look at that. It's getting emptied in no time. And we have to solve this line issue here. Why is there no migration? Did I miss something? Yeah. So they don't have to ship it all the way here, right? We can switch off the shipwright. Running out of food. Okay, the weapon production is good. Okay, I think one mine can take care of 2 weaponsmiths, so yeah, that's the max we can go. If we have to put a chariot worker, I think we might have to remove one or 2 of the weaponsmiths. Can we export chariots? No, we cannot, right? Yeah, so we have to be careful. And I think we might have an opportunity to import composite bows, but... Oh, we can export. No, we cannot. We cannot export, but we will get an opportunity. Okay. Let's see. We can import gems. That can be an additional, yeah. Let's do that here. Yeah, we're in deep debt, I know that, but I think we can manage. Okay, this should technically work. We'll see. Filling up with timber, I don't think so. We'll see. Let's try to sell. Okay, we are getting a trader in. Is he going to sell gems or is it going to be... I think he's going to buy timber, isn't it? Good. We're slowly climbing out of debt. How's the migration? Is it good? No migrations yet. Okay, let's solve the problem here. I think that is the issue. Okay, let's see. Copper is getting in. Have we sold any weapons? I don't think so, right? We sold only wood. No weapons yet. Oh yeah, I didn't switch on the dock, isn't it? Yeah, my bad guys, my bad. No wonder we're not importing anything. Okay, the fish is getting in, good. I think the bazaar is trying to fill up, isn't it? Yeah. We're trying to get the food everywhere. Okay, the trader is quick. Look at that. Okay, I think it is time to start. You know, this is not the right place, but I'm going to place it anyways. And I think we have to go into debt to do this. But I think I'm going to put the infantry far away from here. I think it's reachable. We do have the bridge here. Okay, the migrants are getting in. Good. Yeah, that's going to be quick recruitment. Look at that. Now that's what you call an export. Look at that. We're almost out of debt. Good. We haven't made a single jewelry yet. Okay, there it is. Now I think this will be bought out by the bazaar lady. Yeah. Okay, I think we wait for a while and then we'll start building the beautiful city here in the middle. But I think it is time to fix the temples here. I don't want our guards to be pissed at us. This should help improving the desirability here. I think we can add another row here to even it out. Look at that, people are getting in. This guy is leaving. We'll build a planned city in the middle. And I don't think so there's any point in building a city crossing the river here. There's no point. Yeah, they're cooling down. Good. Okay. How is food holding up? Finally, food is holding up. Good. How about here? Good. Already have 3 guys. The weapons are emptied out. See, it always gives priority for the recruiter when it comes to weapons logistics. Look at that, we made bank. And I think we're also filled with jewelry here, so whatever we make, we're going to export from now on. I think 2 jewelers are going to be fine. Anything else can we make and sell? We can sell linen. And I think we have to import pottery, isn't it? Let's import 400. And I think it is going to be here. Yeah, we cannot make, we can only weave flax to linen. We cannot make pots or beer. And I wish we could sell bows, you know. We can make bows. If we could sell bows, we will make bank. We'll make 100 ribbons more than selling wood. Sorry. No, we'll make double of what we are selling wood. Almost. The mines are good for now. But I think it is wise to put the essentials here. I think here it is fine. It just loops here. Tires feeling good. Look at that. Weapons are being exported. People are slowly migrating. That is good. How's the soldier situation? 7. Look at that. I was expecting this. We can import chickpeas. Okay, once we build the city, I think we'll start importing goods. Whatever we are importing is only to, add value to it and export it back. We are importing gemstones, we are making into jewelry, and we are adding value to it, and we're exporting it. So it's just commerce here. Okay, slowly the worker required is trickling down. Good. People are slowly getting in. Yeah, we cannot help beyond this. We have to build a huge city. Okay, the bots are in and the jewels are out. Good. Okay, I think the bazaar lady is getting in to take the pots in. Let's give them the fish. Good. Is she picking it up? I think so. There it is. Okay. On that note, I think I'm going to conclude today's episode right here because I think we have crossed the 30-minute mark. So we'll continue this session in the next episode, guys. Stay tuned.